Hey, what's going on, everybody? Like Butter here, and I am one of two that make up the Poke Pair. How's everybody doing today? And today I got a Pokemon video for you because I am super excited because today is November 6th, which means you know what it means. You might not know what it means. But anyways, we are going to be breaking this Flashfire booster box all the way back from the beginning of the X and Y era. Now, this is a 6-year-old booster box. And this set is very near and dear to my heart because when I got back into the hobby back in 2016, this was the first box that I opened with Kristen on my channel. You can actually go back and watch those videos. They're pretty cringy. Had no idea what I was talking about, but I hopped back in and I had a good time. And it's kind of funny because like most people who collect usually go back to the things that they remember that are the most nostalgic for them. And that's why so many people are going crazy over Evolutions, which we're going to open today, because it is a basically a remake of the base set with some additive bonuses of some of the newer cards and that kind of stuff. And we're going to open in like 7 packs of those today. Kristen found these, who makes the other half of the Poke Pair, if you didn't know. She found these at the dollar store just chilling, and these are old. You can tell that these you don't find these like solo blisters like around really anymore. So these are old. So I want to see what was sitting in that store for all that time. And so this is going to be broken today at 7 p.m. Eastern time. And I am super excited. If you don't know how box breaks works, basically I go on, I buy a box, and we basically split the packs, and you can purchase the packs and we will open them on stream. And also I'll obviously upload a video because that's going to be a pretty epic moment. This is a $2,200 to $2,500 booster box. Really nerve-wracking because obviously like this may not be a lot of money to people who have been in this hobby for a long time, but to me this is a lot of money. You got to remember, I just started doing this a couple months ago and we've learned so much along the way. But there's a couple of cards that I kind of want to go through that are going to be the chases for tonight. And so I have kind of a little bit of a list here, and I'm kind of just going to go through the list and go over all the potential big hits that we can get out of this box. Now, I actually think that this box is super underrated. Now, it is moved really fast because anything sealed product in Pokemon moves pretty quick once it's out of print and hard to find. And that's no surprise if you've been paying attention to what's been going on with the market in Pokemon. But however, the cards that are in this box are not worth as much as you would think for an older box. And I think that because a lot of people are kind of underestimating this set a bit. And I think that this is one of those situations where it's kind of an older set, but it's not super old. So I think people are kind of like, oh, whatever, but you got to think about print runs and how popular the hobby was at the given time that this box was out. Okay. So the reason the booster boxes have moved up in price so much is because there's not a lot of them out there, because when Flashfire released, Pokemon, the trading card game, and the hobby wasn't super popular, right? And it's just like anything, right? They're going to make the amount necessary to meet the demand, right? And if the demand's really low, they're not going to print as much, right? And that's why you're seeing the EX era stuff going crazy over the last, 6 months, because Pokemon was completely dead back in the EX era, right? And because of that, there wasn't a lot printed. So now that there's a lot of people in the hobby, the demand's really low. The demand's very high, but the supply is really low, which drives the prices up, correct? So this is kind of a similar situation. Like, I can't believe some of the cards in here aren't really worth too much, but there are some really heavy hitters, and we're going to talk about that right now. Okay, so there is a regular Charizard EX, which is 11 out of 106. Those are like kind of around 250 for PSA 10s. The regular Charizard EX, not this one, but the second one, you probably seen that artwork also in Evolutions, so maybe we'll pull one today. You never know. And those are going for around 500-ish. And then you got the Mega Charizard EX. So you have the Y Charizard, and you have the Mega Charizard Y and the Mega Charizard X. And those are going for around 600, and the X is going for around 900. Now, I think the X is one of the best looking Charizards I've ever seen in my life, and it's the only set they've ever used that artwork. And they probably will never use that artwork again because they've already used so many of the other artworks from the set in other sets. mostly just evolutions. But if you know, you can see it on screen and you can probably tell why it's one of my favorite Charizard cards. It's absolutely phenomenal. I love the look of that blue card, like the blue Charizard, and it just looks amazing, right? So those are going for like around 900. Now keep in mind, these are gonna move, in my opinion, over the next 3 to 5 years. These are gonna move a lot. And the reason for that is because, like I said, the supply is very low, and it's like the XY era isn't like old enough for people to consider it vintage yet. And because it's not considered vintage, people aren't really doing the research to see like what cards were in the older sets. You're kind of seeing it now with black and white era, where people hated the black and white era. You know, don't let anyone fool you. The black and white era was not super popular, right? People did not like it that much, but it's getting old. And when it's getting old, people start to like old things. People like old stuff. You know, old rare. The older, the rarer, the better, right? And so I think a lot of these prices are going to start moving up. So like Kangaskhan EX PSA 10, $60. Like I might actually just go buy that. Like, are you kidding me? Mega Kangaskhan EX is $250. The Charizard EX Full Art. Now this is the big hitter. This is the one that everyone wants. I actually pulled one of these on my channel. You can watch it back when I had no idea about getting cards graded and all that thing. And I was like, oh, this is just a, you know, a $20 card. It's not that big of a deal. Had no idea about grading. And now this card is going for $4,000 in a PSA 10. I think the last one sold for like $2,000, but there's been none on the market. The market's been super dry. And so there's one listed right now for $4,000. So if we pull that, that's going to be huge. Absolutely huge. You got Pokemon Center Lady. One sold for $250 back in September. That was before the, you know, the big, the recent explosion, I should say, when Logan Paul did his box break. I think you could ask for anywhere between, you know, $500 to $700 for that card if you get a PSA 10. And it'll be even higher when you get your cards back from getting them graded, because it's taken anywhere between 6 to 8 months at this point. So the Lysandre, some of them are listed anywhere between 160 and 180. I think that's really low too. And then here are two really big ones too. You got the Mega Charizard Y, which I couldn't really find any prices on it because there hasn't been a PSA 10 listed in a while, which are probably anywhere between $1,000 and $2,000 if I had to guess, because these are the secret rares. So this is going to be like one of the secret rares. And then the Mega Charizard X, last one sold for around $1,500 in October, and I think you could ask for close to $3,000 for that card if you get a PSA 10. And then there's also another Mega, you know, Kangaskhan EX that is a secret rare too. I don't know how much that one's gonna go for. I didn't actually look it up, but I'll probably look it up after this video. But anyways, all right. So enough about that. I'm excited to open this. Hopefully you guys come over to my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/LikeButterLive. We're going to be opening this, and this is going to be a ton of fun. And I have an announcement for you guys. So the plan is to do one vintage box every month. Okay, so that's going to be the plan. If you guys don't know, I open up booster packs for people 3 times a week on my Twitch channel. Basically, you can go in there and you can buy booster packs. We open them up for you, and we send out all the hits, all the good cards, essentially, to cut down on your shipping, and also cut down on just, like, you know, some people love to open up packs but don't have time to open them themselves. Some people do, and those people aren't going to be the ones that buy from me. But the people who buy from me are usually the ones who don't mind supporting the channel, and they don't mind paying a little bit extra for the packs to have the convenience of having everything sleeved up, everything sent right to your doorstep, all nice and neat. So because you know, if you've opened up a lot of packs, you know you will get overran with bulk very quick. But for next month, we are going in on a black and white Legendary Treasures booster box. Now, I bought this for about 20, I think it ended up being around 2,700. I saw one go yesterday. Somebody must have been really desperate and wanted to sell it like that. They sold it for like a little bit over $2,000. But these have moved quite a bit. And this is a good set. Legendary Treasures is a good set because it's got the Radiant collection in it. It's got some really cool Mewtwo and Mew cards in there. There's just a ton of good cards out of this set. There's like really cute Radiant EVs and all that kind of stuff. And all those cards are going for a decent amount of money in PSA 10s. And so we're going to be opening this a month from today. Now, I'm not 100% sure if like what the prices are going to be and whatnot. And if we can actually sell it out, because, you know, we're getting pretty pricey here. So these are going to be probably close to 100 to 115 per pack, depending on how much this box moves, because I always have to go off the, you know, the actual, you know, marketplace. So we'll see how much this moves in the next month, but the plan is to break this open for you guys a month from today. So I'm really excited about that. So we're gonna put those two, you know, $5,000 worth of boxes over there. Oh my god, I can't believe we're already, you know, doing this like a month in. You know, we really started getting into the hobby pretty heavy like a month, probably like 2 months ago, when on the side of like the streaming stuff, because I really wasn't like doing like box breaks or pack openings or anything like that super crazy on my YouTube channel. But it's really gotten crazy like the last I'd say like 2 months, 2.5 months. And even though I've been back in the hobby since like March, it's been kind of a crazy experience, honestly. And I just can't thank you guys enough for all the love and support. It's been absolutely phenomenal. And yeah, I just love you guys. It's awesome. It's awesome to be able to open up cards for you guys, hang out in our Discord. If you're not hanging out in the Discord, you're missing out. Exclamation point Discord if you're ever in my Twitch channel. And then also I will have a Discord link in the description below. So okay, so we're gonna open up some XY evolutions here, and hopefully we can pull the Charizard. Now the prices of the Charizards have been going down a little bit, and there's a reason for that. So I'm gonna give you guys the code card. There's a reason for that, and I'm gonna tell you guys why. Okay, so the prices for the Charizards have been going down because they recently did a restock of the and they're called Kanto Power Collections, and those collections are kind of driving the amount of Charizards that are up on the market, and it's driving the price way down. Select the buzz. All right, so we got a Starmie break out of the first pack, and I do not have sleeves. Yes, I do. Always got to be prepared. So we'll throw this in a sleeve. Break cards are another one of those cards that I think like are super underappreciated, and I think if you can get a really clean card, it might be worth getting it graded, because I think eventually, you know, someday down the line, people are going to start appreciating these break cards, because there's nothing really like them, right? Like, it's, you know, they go sideways, they have like this cool gold gradient over the Pokemon, and it's got, you know, like this really interesting looking, oh, all right, saved, interesting looking background. And here you go, here's the code. So I do that quite often. If you've been watching my openings on my Twitch channel, I need to get a new setup, and it's eventually going to happen, but we've just been so busy. It's kind of hard to, and this has got like the cutting error here, unfortunately. Hopefully there's nothing too good out of here. Unfortunately, we've just been too busy, and I've been working 7 days a week, you know, multiple hours a week, just to make sure that, you know, everything's up and running. Oh, nice. Okay, so we got the reverse Charmander, and we got a Holo Poliwrath. So this reverse Charmander is actually a really good pull. But here's the question. Does it have that? Yeah, it's got like that cutting, like that edge wear all the way up. But it looks pretty good. So we're going to throw that in a sleeve. And the reverse Charmanders are pretty good pulls. And you know, what's frustrating about that cutting on the side is that the centering looks really good. So that's a good pull. So we'll take it. But yeah, I've just been working so much. Like, a lot of people, you know, they think that opening packs is like super easy, and it's not easy. Like, the stuff you see on stream and me opening the packs isn't the hard part. The hard part is the shipping, the organizing, you know, sending out hundreds of packages every couple of weeks to you guys, organizing bulk, you know, all that kind of stuff ends up, you know, being pretty time consuming. And you know, like, even just getting the packs prepared for the streams, you know, just taking hundreds and hundreds of blisters apart so that we can just get right to the packs for you guys, and we don't have to waste time, because we do get pretty big lines over on Twitch, and it can get kind of out of hand. All right, reverse Magikarp and a Holo Magneton. Okay, so unfortunately no Charizard yet, but that's not too bad. Like, I like the Holos a lot. We'll put that Magikarp up there. We won't necessarily sleeve it right now, but that Pikachu's cool too. So we'll put that over there. And yeah, so it's been, you know, a really humbling experience, to be honest. Like, it's been a crazy couple of months, I'll say that. And you know, our website should be up and running pretty soon, so people are, you know, you guys, viewers, are gonna be able to just come to the stream whenever and just purchase packs. Honestly, you're not even gonna have to come to the stream if you don't want to. If you want to just, you know, you can always have it there if you want to watch your packs get open. But if you're, you're at work or whatever, you can always get, you know, you can always go back into the rebroadcast. And I'm working on trying to get somebody to work on, and I don't think I showed you the code, did I? I'm so used to taking the code off stream. All right, there you guys go. And I've been trying to find somebody who can help me with like YouTube so that I can get as many videos up for you guys as possible. But like I said, that, you know, the live breaks have been really a full-time thing. Another Growlithe. All right, we'll take it. All right, we'll put that far-fetched over there. I'm just sorting the bulk because we do sell our bulk. It's not a lot of money though, but it does help us with the profit margins a little bit, so it allows us to kind of take the prices of packs down just a tiny bit. There you go. All right, 2, 3. All right, let's get that Charizard, huh? I saw somebody the other day pulled the reverse Charizard and then the Holo Charizard out of the same pack. Dude, I don't know if I could ever do that. All right, Beedrill. All right, maintenance. We'll put that up there. It is shiny, but probably not worth too much, especially because Evolutions was pretty much printed into the ground. So, well, we finally figured out what were in these packs. So, at least the whole not knowing is over. So we know what was in these blisters. So let's put that here. 1, 2, 3. That back card looks pretty good. Let's hope it's something good. Okay. Potion, Magmar. Now even the secret rares from here would be not so bad of a pull. I'm gonna put this Pikachu over here because I like throwing people's bags when they have tough pulls. Nidoran, Seal. All right, reverse energy and a Farfetch. Okay, so nothing like too good out of those packs. I will take that reverse Charmander though, and it looks pretty, you know, well sent. It's actually really thick on the right. I didn't even see that. Yeah, so that'll be a 9 at the very least. And I don't know if they're gonna ding me for that side edge wear, but yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully I see you guys tonight to get to watch this box break, and if not, I will have the entire box break uploaded to YouTube so you guys don't have to worry about missing anything. So thank you guys so much for the support. Thank you so much for the love. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to drop the video a like, and hopefully I see you guys tonight. All right, take care everybody.